Welcome to Level Up Your Frequency. All right, let's talk about self-awareness. This is part one of our two-part live video series. Today, we're going to talk about self-awareness. Next week, we're going to talk about awareness of others. So let's start with our awesome quote by Sadhguru. Whatever you do in unawareness, you can also do in awareness. This is the difference between ignorance and enlightenment. So let's dissect this a little bit. And what does a unself-aware person look like? I'm sure we can think about a person in our life, or maybe even ourselves. At times we may feel a little bit unaware. Let's go through the day of an unaware person. And there's nothing wrong with this. We all go through this. I like to call it autopilot or conditioning, where you're just kind of running off of a program. You wake up, you have your certain morning routines, right? And there's nothing wrong with routines. We all need them to get by. But it's more so we're so stuck and caught up in the routine that we forget to acknowledge our moments and the beauty within our moments. For example, you get up, I'm going to go brush my teeth right now. So you're brushing your teeth and you're kind of stuck in your head a little bit and you're thinking about the next thing you need to get done. Then you go from brushing your teeth to maybe looking at your phone and looking at all the tasks you need to get done, or maybe looking at some of the text messages that you missed or the phone calls that you missed, and you're just in a state of what's next, what's next, what's next. Then you go from that to, all right, I'm hungry, so I guess I just need to make something to eat and eat. So you make the food, you eat, maybe you scroll on your phone while you're eating or listen to music. And again, you have this outward focus attention, and at the same time, you have an inward focus attention, but it's all in the head, all in the brain. Then let's just say you have to go to work. So you go to work. All right, what do I have to get done today? I want to get this over as quickly as possible so I can go back to doing nothing or scrolling some more on my phone or having conversations with a friend that may be about complaining about certain things that we don't like in our life or throughout our day. And then the day ends and we lay down and we go to sleep and it starts all over again. And as this pattern or this program plays over and over again, it's very robotic. And as this is playing out, we start to have different emotions come up and we feed those emotions. For example, you could start to feel tired and like, I need a vacation. Or you start to feel burnt out to the point where you need to try something new in your life. And all the time, it has nothing to do with doing that new thing. It has all to do with your level of awareness. And as an unaware person, everything that you do to try to fix situations are outwardly focused. So it's external. It's what can I physically repair or what can I physically change to feel different, right? Versus an aware person would get a little bit more introspective, but at the same time, be aware of the underlying messages and everything that they're consuming. And they would be so present in the moment where they would wake up, and as they're brushing their teeth, they would feel the bristles of the toothbrush on their gums. They would look around the room and take a nice breath in and be thankful for the air. An aware person would get text messages from friends and not feel like they have to be in a reactive state. They'll say, you know what? I'll get to that when I'm ready for it. When I feel aligned and ready to start my day, I'll get to it, because nothing should be rushed. An aware person takes more time to slow down, to observe, to allow thoughts and emotions to come in, and to allow which thought or emotion they choose. They can choose which thought or emotion they want to connect with. An aware person would know that they have the ability to take breaks throughout their day to make themselves feel good. And this really feeds into, now that we have the comparison of the unaware person and the aware person, let's just say we do go through our day most of the time unaware. We're all guilty of it, based on what we went through, what we witnessed growing up, our programming, what we were taught in school. And that's okay. And we all have to start somewhere, but there is a way to get out of it. How do we have awareness? Where does that come from? Where does awareness come from? Where does it stem from? How do we tap into quote unquote awareness? Awareness is simply being. Awareness is observing. Awareness is slowing down our physical reality enough to know that in every moment, we have a choice. And also to be in our actual moments, to enjoy being in this physical reality. Enjoying something is a choice. Observing something is a choice. Knowing that you have a choice means that you have awareness. For example, if you're in traffic and someone cuts you off, you can either get angry and allow that person to piss you off, or here's the catch, right? When you have awareness, you have a choice. You can choose to let it go. And guess what that does? It protects your peace, and it allows you to choose whether you want to feel anger. No one really wants to feel anger and those intense emotions within their body, yet we do it. Why? Because the brain is programmed to latch on to certain patterns that it's used to, because it feels familiar and it feels like this is just who I am. This is who I'm supposed to be. I have to stand up for myself. And a lot of that comes from unaware patterns and the ego and conditioning. So awareness really is all about slowing down and knowing that in this human experience, we always have a choice. Awareness really is about surrendering to our being, surrendering to who we truly are and who are we. When we look at ourselves as not as just the self, we look at ourselves as something that is part of a whole, our awareness starts to deepen even further. So a lot of the conditioning, we can simply observe it and allow it to just pass by. Having awareness also affects our health, our relationships, our spirituality, which a lot of you who are watching now, I know that's why you're here, to improve your spirituality and to improve your awareness, of course, and your mindset. So when we're not aware, our health goes up and down, right? So let's just say you're trying to lose weight, but you're unaware. And let's just say you have this pattern of, I like to eat cake every night at 11 o'clock at night. Now, logically, you know that that's not going to help you losing weight, but you're so stuck in the pattern, you convince yourself that, no, I can still eat this cake every single night and I'll see the changes because I'll just work harder at the gym and I'll eat whatever I want. Knowing that that is something that you convinced yourself that you need to do in order to feel satisfied. When you don't need to do that, there's a choice here. So it's either you make the choice of eating it or not eating it. And if you're an aware person and you know that it's going to help your health and it's going to help you lose the weight, etc., you're going to choose to not eat it and you're going to replace it with a healthier habit. That's the power of having awareness, of knowing that you can replace what no longer serves you with what does serve you in your day-to-day life. Now, with your relationships, let's say you have a pattern of ignoring your friends during the day because you convinced yourself you have to get your work done and all of your attention needs to go into your work. And if you do anything else outside of that, it exhausts you. It's too much. It's overwhelming. Well, yeah, it is, because you told yourself that that's what it is. And that's having this mindset of this is just how it is when it's not. Having the awareness means that you can shift your patterns, you can shift your belief system, you can shift how you choose to perceive relationships, and you can shift how you choose to delegate your time, how you choose to split up your energy throughout the day. And you can even choose a feeling associated with it. When you're unaware, you only know one way. And if you choose any other way without that level of awareness, you're going to revert right back into what you already know, into the program that has been playing the longest. With awareness, you can go in and dive deep and start to reprogram these little patterns and choose something different. Now, with your spirituality is not just a trend. Spirituality is not just the way you dress, the way you talk. Spirituality is awareness. Spirituality is going deeper into self. Spirituality is showing up for yourself every single day and challenging yourself to level up. Spirituality is the core of your human existence. Without your spirit, you cease to exist. So prioritizing spirituality is prioritizing your awareness. They go hand in hand. So having spiritual practices every single day will start to enhance your level of awareness. And we're going to do a meditation at the end that will help us get in touch with our awareness. Now, with our mindset, again, this really does tie into being unaware and feeling like you don't have a choice, and being aware and knowing that every single moment within your day, there are choices that you can make to improve your life, to feel happy, to feel empowered, to really be present in the moment, to see the beauty in everything, to feel connected, to know that we're simply here living and we don't know when our last day of this human experience is going to be. So every single day we're living and we're enjoying ourselves, and we are having awareness because this is all we have and it's a very short time here. When we start to embody awareness, our mindset shifts, our spirituality shifts, our relationships shift, and our health all shifts. They all tie together for the better. With awareness, we start to level up our frequency truly, and we start to bridge that gap that we feel. We feel everything is separate when it's not. Everything really does tie together. And when we start to have more awareness, we're aware of our surroundings, we're aware of synchronicities, where certain people will come in and say things to us just when we needed to hear certain things. And I'm sure most of you can relate. It's like something you just needed to hear or read, and you see it and it's in your face and it's the exact information that you needed. You might see, this happens to me a lot, where I'll see numbers pop up like on a building or on the clock. And these are messages, these are angel numbers that come to me when I most need it. And that's why I'm so passionate about angel numbers. And I created a whole community around leveling up our frequency together. And we also have hoodies, sweatshirts, t-shirts that have angel numbers on them. And why not wear angel numbers every single day to also be that walking synchronicity for someone who needs it, while reminding yourself at the same time. You can check that link below to wear your angel number. But anyway, truly being in touch and truly being aware creates a little bit more openness within our life. It creates freedom within our being. And it gives us the freedom to make choices that help us align with our highest timeline. So a tool that we can use to tap into awareness, and we're going to do this in 2 seconds. I'm just going to explain it to you first, is through meditation. And we're going to do a meditation that's going to help get us grounded. So first, grounded with the earth, grounded within ourselves. It's going to help to regulate our nervous system so that way we're able to slow down enough to hear our reality, but at the same time be in tune with who we truly are and our intuition and our inner knowing, our inner awareness. Okay, so let's start it now. I want everybody to get nice and comfortable, and you could do this practice anytime you feel like you're scattered and you're all over the place. And typically when we are in that state, we tend to be, it's called a beta brainwave state. And this is fight or flight mode. And most people are in this state. So one way to get out of it is through this meditation. Another way to get out of it is through listening to certain tones or frequencies. For example, you could listen to binaural beats or solfeggio frequencies, and you can also find that at Level Up Your Frequency. We offer that to help others connect with their awareness so we're not stuck, so that we have a way to truly move forward. So there are always tools for you here to help you get through whatever you may be going through right now. If you're going through a challenging time and you're all over the place and you're scattered, do a quick meditation. I'm going to lead you through that right now. If you want to take it a step further, I recommend doing solfeggio frequencies, binaural beats, and really getting your mindset into the right states to help you on your spiritual journey to reach heightened levels of awareness. Okay, so I want everybody to get nice and comfortable. And let's take a nice deep breath in through the nose and exhale out with a sigh. We're going to do that 2 more times, just releasing all of the excess energy from our body, getting us nice and grounded. Breathe in through the nose and exhale out. Now 1 more time, breathe in through the nose and exhale out. Now I want you to simply relax your entire body. So we're going to start at the top of the head. Feel the top of the head relax. Feel your eyes relax. Your face relax. Feel your jaw loosen up and completely relax. Even your tongue. Feel your tongue relax in your mouth. Feel your neck relax. Feel your shoulders drop down and completely relax. Feel your chest loosen up and expand and relax. Feel this relaxing energy moving down your spine, upper back, lower back, down into your arms, down, all the way down into your hands, into the tips of your fingers. And feel this energy moving down into your hips. Feel your hips sink down and completely relax. Feel this relaxing energy moving down your thighs, the back of your thighs, your knees, all the way down into your shins, your calves, your feet, down through the tips of your toes. And feel this relaxing energy moving down, down, down into the earth, grounding you completely in this physical world, in this physical reality. We're not in our head. We're here. We're awake. We're present. And while you're here, I want you to take a deep breath in through the nose and exhale out. And just slow down. And I want you to notice how you feel within your body. I want you to move through every part of your body and acknowledge it. If you feel any twinges or pain, or just acknowledge it. Hey, I feel you. I see you. I love you. And send your entire body just a little bit of love and awareness. Acknowledge your body. It's here. I'm in this body right now. And I want you to expand that awareness a little bit more to maybe the chair you're sitting on, or wherever you are, if you're in a room, in a car. And be aware of your feet on the floor. Your skin. How does this moment feel? And here we are in this moment, in this room, or wherever you may be right now. Present, aware. Listen to the sounds in the background. Feel gratitude for wherever you are now, for your body, for your room, for the place that you are in, for the sounds, for the air, for the ability to take a breath in, for the ability to have this beautiful vessel to be in. To have the ability to make a choice, to be here now, present, aware, knowing that you have the power to slow down and to simply observe, to be the observer, and to allow any thoughts, any feelings, any emotions to simply drift away. Any tasks that need to be done don't need to be done now. They drift away. Give yourself a moment to simply be here. And if there's any thoughts, any feelings that come up, simply let it pass. Send your body love. You're here. You're present. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhale out. Do that one more time. Breathe in through the nose. And exhale out. I want you to open your eyes and feel the calmness in your body. Feel how much more relaxed you feel. And I want you to do this anytime you feel overwhelmed, you feel like you're unsure of what choice you should make in a moment. Or if you simply want to tap in and start the process of having more awareness, this is where to begin. And I challenge you to do this anytime you need it, every single day. And what we're going to do is, since we covered awareness of self today, next week,